Good morning, dear children. You can learn something new every day if you listen. You can understand why I am telling this. So, today we'll read some text properties, how the text properties can be used in CSS. Okay. So, we'll cover related to text properties related to margins and padding. Okay. So one thing was left, that is font property, font size property, that will complete today. To set the size of a font size property is used. Different units are used to describe font size, like px stands for pixel, pt stands for point size, percentage and em. The key difference between the four units are that px and pt, that means pixel and point size, make the font size absolute, while percentage and em allows the user to adjust the font size as they see fit. Okay. For disabled, elderly or people having poor vision cannot see the web pages having normal font. So to make them accessible for everybody, adjustable units such as percentile or em are used. Okay. So how can we use? You can use this font size property for all the elements you are using in your web page. If you are used for heading, then you will write font size, and then as per pixel you can give px, you can give pt, or you can give percentile as it is given, or you can give another unit, that is your em. Okay. So next one is what is this actually properties. One table given here, it is in your book also. Px stands for pixel. It is absolute, a single dot on the monitor. You know that dots, number of dots, pixels per inch decides the resolution of the monitor. Pt, point. It is also determines absolute. A point is 1 by 72 of an inch. Em, or name is your EMS, relative. 1 EM is equal to the font size for the current font. Whatever font is there, that is one, means 1 em is equal to the font size for the current font. 3 em means triple the size. Suppose your font means current font is 8, then if you will make it 3 em, then 24 em it will be like this. So percent, it is relative. Percent specifies a value relative to the current value. Suppose if it is 8, you have given font size 12 point, then suppose means 12 point is normal, it is means you have given, so percentile suppose 100%, then 100% of 12. Okay. So this way percentage specifies a value relative to the current value. So next one is your, so how can you give that is another property of a text indent. What is indent first? So indent is the blank space before a paragraph begins. Okay. That means when a paragraph will begin, that is the space before the starting of the paragraph and the margin. The space we left, that is your text indent. Okay. So this property adds an indent to the first line of the paragraph where it is specified. Means it will add some blank space between the margin and the paragraph. Okay. So how we'll write? That is for paragraph, then text hyphen indent, then colon, then 30 pixel. You can give anything. Specify text alignment through text align property. You know that four alignments are there: left, right, center and justify. So you can apply this alignment to align your text. Okay. This alignment property can be used to the paragraph also, and for table data also you can use with th and td. Okay. So to align the cell data, or to align the data inside the cell, you can use the text align property also. So four alignments: left, right, center and justify. Okay. So next one is your add effects to text through text decoration property. Text decorations are four types. One is your underline, overline, line through text and blinking text. Okay. So H1 text hyphen decoration, underline, text hyphen decoration, line through and text decoration overline. Overline means line will be a line will be over the text, above the text. Okay. Line through means as strike through, means one line will just cut the text. Then underline, you all of you understood what is underline. Blinking also it is understandable. Then specify spacing between words through word spacing property. If you want to add space between the words, the spacing between words can be specified using the property word spacing. The word spacing property is used to specify the width of the blank spaces between words. Between words, if you want to give space, then you will go for word spacing property. Okay, a positive number will increase the blank portion's width and a negative number will decrease the width of the blank space between two words. Just like if I am example given word spacing 20 pixel, it is a positive number, so it will increase. If I will make it minus 20 pixel, then it will decrease. Okay, so you can use the, if you want to give some space between the words, we will use the property word hyphen spacing. Specify spacing between letters through letter spacing property. Means between each letter. The spacing between individual letters of words can be specified using the property letter hyphen spacing. The value of the property is given in pixels to specify width between successive letters. Okay. Here also pixel. Next. So how will give a letter hyphen spacing. Okay. You can use for heading, you can use for paragraph also. So the text, another one is your capitalized text through text transform property. The text transform property controls the appearance of text in different cases. How many cases are there? Lowercase means small letters, uppercase means capital letters, capitalize means sentence case what you tell. First letter will be capital. None means no transformation. As you have written in your web page HTML, then that way it will appear. So that property is your text hyphen transform. If you want to write it in capital letter, then use uppercase. If only first letter you want to capital, then make it capitalize. And if all lowercase, then you write lowercase. Okay. So properties related to margins and padding. Okay. So what is margin? How many margins? Top, left, top, bottom, left and right. 4 margins are there. So if you want to set margins for any paragraph or any means web page, you can write inside the body. If you will give, then it will be means margin will be set for the whole web page. If you will give it for a paragraph, then it will be set for the paragraph. So for top margin, you will write margin hyphen top. For right margin, margin hyphen right. For bottom margin hyphen bottom. And for right, left, margin hyphen left. So you will give the value in pixels as per your requirement. Next one is your padding. Padding already in table we have read this cell padding. What is that cell padding? Distance between the text and the cell boundary. Okay, that is only the here also. Padding is the inner distance between the border and the content of the element. The 4 padding values are there: padding top, padding right, padding bottom and padding left. And you can give it in pixel the values. Okay, and whenever you need that you want to give some space between the border and the text, you can use padding. Okay. So next now let us see how can means we can use this property and how can we get the output. So today already I have typed this CSS file. You see here all of you. So for H1 heading, all the properties I tried to use: color red, font family times New Roman and serif. You know that now when we will use font family, what will happen? It will first search for this times New Roman, and if it will not be available, means not installed in your computer, then it will go for this family. Okay, so that's why this is font family. Font variant small caps. Okay, font size, that is that pixels given, you can give in point also, you can give in em or you can give in percentage also. Background is yellow color given. Padding left, padding means now I told you that is a difference, means the space between margin and the text, that is your padding. So here left and right padding are used. Okay, that is for your heading. Then for paragraph, color blue color, font family given, 3 families given, means first it will search for this first one. If it will not be installed, then second one, then third one. Okay, font style italic, then font size 1 em is used here. Text indent, indent means the space, blank space between before the paragraph begins. that means between the margin and the paragraph. And color, blue color given. Padding left, padding means space between your border and the text. So here left and right padding I have used, background color I have used. Then for li, li means list items. I have used here I'll use a list items, so li for that. So color, blue color. Text, transform here, capitalize. Capitalize means first letter will be capital, rest of the letter will be small. Letter spacing, letter spacing means the space between the individual letters. And then font family. Okay, so this way I have created some formatting features for a heading, first label heading, for a paragraph, and for list items. Okay, and this file I have stored by the name mycssfile.css. Okay, so now let us come to our HTML file. Okay, as usual, we'll write HTML, then head, then title, then link rel, relationship, style sheet, type text CSS, then href, that my css file.css. This is your, up to this is your path. So, and up to this, no, this is your path, and this is the file name. Okay, the file which I have shown you now, that is the file. See, that's the file name, my css file, the same file linked here. Okay, then body, heading I have given, then a paragraph is there, then an unordered list where li, because we have created formatting feature for li, that which color will be blue and text transform will be capitalized and letter spacing will be 3 px. Okay, and then closed it. Okay, and I have saved this with a text properties.html, and now let us see the output. Okay, so this is the file. Okay, so this is the output. You can see here, so just text that css file I am opening along with this. So that we can see both. For heading, first see, color will be red color, so see here it is red color. Okay, font family, Times New Roman. Okay, font variant, small caps. Okay, and then small caps means all the letters will be capital. Then font size given, suppose, and then background color, see, yellow color given, and padding left, so space between the text and the margin means boundary, that is your padding. So left padding is there and right padding is there. Okay, and then for the paragraph, let us come to the paragraph. What we have used, color we have used blue color. Font family, okay, font style, so see letters are slanted because we have used italic fonts. Okay, font size 1 em. 1 em here means whatever will be size, then multiplied by 1 means same size will be there. Okay, you can increase and decrease it as whatever you want. Next one is what is em. Em when we'll use, that will be means fit to that means where you have used, means paragraph I have used a box here. Okay, background color, and so that will be fit in that. And then text indent 30 pixel, you can increase or decrease. Word spacing, you see that is just there, space is there in each word, because we have used the property here word spacing. Okay, color blue color. Padding left, here also we have used padding left and right, so space is there in the left side also and in the right side also. Background color orange color given. So this is for the paragraph, whatever we have given that has come. Okay, then for the ordered list, li here color blue color, so it is coming. Text transform, capitalize, so first letter will be capital, letter spacing given, and font family given. So this way you can format your HTML document. Okay, so with this text properties are all over, and padding also you understood that the padding you can use in the body also, you can use for the paragraph also, you can use wherever, whichever element you want, you can use these all CSS properties. Okay, so hope all of you understood this. and if any doubt you can ask me. Now doubt classes will be there, so if any doubt you feel, then doubt class you are free to ask. So you watch the video, note down your doubts at one place so that you can ask your doubt in the doubt class. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.